It's a new year, and old strategies that did not work last year must be done away with for new and effective measures to be put in place for bigger sales. Now, with me to talk about this is Alex Iheanacho in the house. He's the founder of Money Sense Africa, which is a coaching and education company that helps individuals and organizations master sales that generate high income. Wow, that's something. Everybody should be selling something, or yeah, I think so. Sales is very important when it comes to how we live and interact as human beings. So it's great to have you here. So we're talking about boosting sales 2019 strategies. How does one boost sales in 2019, a new year as such?
Well, just find ways to sell more. You know, like you said, is definitely what we do. We all are salesmen.
Yeah.
Right?
One way or the other.
One way or the other. But we don't realize that we are salesmen. So we take it for granted. So how do you boost sales? Sell more. And part of the things we have to start doing is by learning how to go into what I call relationship-based selling, right? We don't build relationships as salespeople, but you have to know that that is critical for your sales, because we don't have sales problem. What we have is people problem. So if you have more people who know, like, and trust you, you will have the opportunity to sell more to them. Because definitely, I will have to buy from someone that I know, like, and trust.
Now that's word, trust. Someone I
Yeah.
can trust, because there's been a problem when it comes to online selling.
Yeah.
There's online and then
And
there's
there's
offline.
offline, yeah.
Offline. So what rules might apply for both? I know trust is something that would apply in both ways, right?
Yeah, yes. So for based on the fact that online selling is the in thing right now, there are a whole lot of new strategies that you can use. One of which is what I call education-based selling.
Okay.
Right.
Let's talk about that. What's that about?
So many people don't even know what they need. So most times by educating them, right, they get to figure out, oh, that's true, I think I need this.
You're right.
Right? So for example, in my community, I have a Facebook community called Money Sense Africa.
Okay.
What I do is just educate people about the things they never knew that they needed.
Okay, let's talk about an example. Give us one product.
So for example, I think that a good tie will look nice on you.
A good tie?
Yes.
Okay.
But
Right.
you haven't been wearing one.
Okay.
So by the time I keep educating you,
Okay.
right, on the kind of ties that could suit you, the kind of ties that could match your stature, the kind
Okay.
of tie that will match your facial appearance, you begin to say something like, okay, I think I can give this a try. Remember,
Alright.
before I came to educate you on this, you weren't really interested in wearing ties.
Wearing a tie. Yeah,
Right?
that's true.
But by the time I've given you a whole lot of tips, ideas, and strategies, you become interested in saying, oh, I can give this a try. And most times, when you give it a try, you're hooked. You always keep going back.
How do
asking for
you
more.
keep somebody interested? Because when you're talking about making a sales pitch or something,
Yeah.
is that close to?
Well, it's not really, no, it's not really making a sales
Okay,
pitch.
so it's
It's,
sales
it's having a continuous sales discussion.
A sales discussion? But then some people are not so, keeping someone's interest for as long as it will take to
You learn it. Everything
Okay.
is learnable. Selling is a skill that you have to master. In fact,
Good.
everyone should be reading at least one sales book per month, right?
Good.
So you also have to be intentional. So I'm coming to meet you. I have to position myself properly on how to market you. The point is that sometimes we are always looking at sales at the point of transaction. We have sales and marketing, all right? Marketing is different from selling. Marketing is...
How so?
Okay, marketing is projecting yourself, projecting what you sell so that people can know, like, and trust you. Selling is transaction. I give you X, you give me money, right? So
Okay.
we market before we sell. The problem most times is that people want to sell without ever marketing.
All right. So the process is that you have to market
You have
first
to market
before you can
sell.
sell.
That's why we talked about education-based selling.
Okay.
Right? Sorry, education-based marketing.
Based marketing.
You have to keep educating the people. And then when you keep talking about XYZ, when someone needs to get XYZ, where do you think he will go to? Definitely he will come to you.
Good. So
Right?
and that's because you marketed well.
Because you marketed well, because you're always daily talking about what
That
you
particular
sell.
product.
Right?
All right.
Because you have to have the end in mind. So when I'm having a discussion with you, I know that you have a problem that what I sell can solve. So I am constantly putting myself in a position where I have to tell you things that will remind you that you have a need to get what I'm selling. The point is that salesmen most times, or business people, are selfish. right? They are selfish. They are all about the money. They are all about themselves. I have X, Y, Z in my shop. I am just concerned about how to take them off the shop.
Off the
and
shelf,
make,
yeah,
and make
and make
profit,
money.
right?
Okay.
But for you to become a good salesman, you have to be interested in people. You have to love people passionately.
So you have to
right?
find a way for a win-win situation.
Yes.
As a seller,
Yes.
you make sure you win, and then the
The
person,
person
who buys,
win, yes.
your consumer, the end
Because you ask, how can I maintain the interest of a consumer for so long?
Yeah.
It is by loving you, because every day I see you, there's something you talk about.
Good.
Right? Like when I came in, we've talked about a couple of
Yeah,
things.
true,
and
true.
when I see you in the afternoon, there will also be a couple of other things
Because
to talk about.
that's something that might be lacking in the Nigerian space. A lot of people just want to, like you said, take off that goods or those goods off the shelf,
They
and
don't
then
care about you.
They don't care about what happens. Okay, what is the feedback review? How important is feedback when in sales?
Relationship-based marketing. Relationship-based marketing is another concept, right?
Okay.
You have to follow up. You have to care about the person, and you have to like call and, okay, for example, if you buy something from a shop, right? How many times do they even care to know who you are? Like take your email address or
Details,
take your
and then find out
phone
your
number.
experience
Or,
about that
do you
particular
understand?
product that you
Such that
used.
in the future they can call you and say, hey, man, how did you find this?
This product.
Right.
Because normally if I want to buy, when it comes to foreign sites, I check reviews.
Yeah.
And then when you see reviews, you trust people more
people,
because
yeah.
these reviews came in
Yeah.
and says, okay, I use this product, this is what I came
Yeah.
across and all
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
You know, that's something that we really need to learn here.
We are not really. I think that one of the key things we have to start doing in 2019 is to really become business people.
Wow.
A lot of people are not business people. They are just traders.
I like that. So yeah, being a trader and being a businessman, there are two different
There are two
things.
different things. A trader is in commerce, right? He's just in buy and sell. A businessman is in a relationship business.
I like that too. It's everything is tied to having a relationship with the consumer.
The people
With
you're selling to.
that you're selling to.
You know, if I sell shirts, for me to be a good salesman selling shirt, I have to love this thing.
You
Right?
have to do-
I have to
but,
love this
so-
thing and love the people who are using this thing. It's not just about the cash. The cash will come. The cash is not the problem. Because if I sell this to you and you don't like it, or somehow you don't feel so cool about it or about me, next time you won't come. So I am always hustling, looking for new people to buy, But what happens is that you have more money with people who bought from you before than with the people who are coming in newly.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Right? So the best thing you should do is to maintain a tight relationship with the people who bought from you, because the cheapest way to advertise is through referrals.
That is so wonderful. We'll have to end on that note. Referral. That is wonderful. Referral. Referring to somebody else. Word of mouth. Hey, I used this product. It was nice.
Yeah.
Meet this guy if you want this
Yeah,
thing. He'll give you
yeah,
something nice.
yeah.
Thank you very much, Alex. I'm looking forward to having much more times with you.
problem.
A wonderful and insightful discussion with you this morning.